Hey YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Shenzo Plays. Today, we're going to be checking out Crash Bandicoot 2 for the first time. I've never played this game before. I've seen playthroughs of it, but I've never actually played it or beat it myself. So we're going to go in, we're going to see how it goes. But YouTube, you guys know the drill by now. If you do like this video, please don't forget to like and comment on it. If you like my content as a whole, which gosh, I hope you do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that alarm bell if you want to get notified when I drop new videos. Again, normal schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's noon Eastern. Might be changing that. Might be experimenting with that to see how it impacts viewership. I'll have to get back to you. But someone is at my door. YouTube, you guys know the drill. Please consider following all my social media down below. And we'll see you on the other side, okay? Hey YouTube, welcome back. Sorry about the weird intro, but yeah, someone knocked on my door in the middle of my recording. And long story short, it was a former, well, not a former, but a manager of my former internet service provider who was doing a survey as to why I left. Can't make that up. But yeah, it was a nice guy. You know, didn't try to sell me on anything, but just, you know, was letting us know, like, what the current deals were, the changes that have been made since then, and trying to win us back. And I told him straight up, I'm like, man, it's gonna be a long time before I'd consider going back there. Like, my current ISP would really have to screw up to get to the level of the screw up that Spectrum did. So, and if you don't know that story, man, come by on Twitch someday, and I will absolutely tell you that story of how bad it got with Spectrum. So, yeah, but, you know, if they're trying to change things up, good for them. But I think TechWiz put it best earlier. It's amazing what competition will do. Yeah, and you're not the only game in town. But, yeah. Silly on Twitch just said there was an ad, but it's cooler now. It shrinks you and plays on the side. Pretty cool. Yeah, I heard Twitch was looking into doing that. And I feel that's the way they're going to go. If they're going to go all in on this ad shit, which they obviously are, they've absolutely got to do stuff like that because, you know, honestly, when you have like a 6 minutes of ads or whatever that is not controlled by the streamer, you've got to, you know, all that's doing is just pushing away viewership, and then they don't get their ad views anyway. So, yeah, you gotta find creative ways to do that, I think.
Crystals, of course.
Yeah, either they make the ads less intrusive or they give the streamer more control. And they're not going to give the streamer more control. They will not do that.
But Dr. Cortez, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation?
Love being uncertain if you're going to get paid on Friday. Oh no, I'm sorry, Anna. I hope you can get that resolved soon. Definitely don't be afraid to, like, follow up with them about it.
Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
And this is how our adventure starts. They do differ by streamer. Somewhat as well. Some take over completely. Some move the stream to a small box over the chat. And these new ones just squeeze in. Yeah. Twitch has to find a way to, like TechWiz says, they have to find a way to make it less intrusive. Also, I lost a life! On level 1! What am I, 4? Yeah. No, I knew what you meant, silly, for sure.
isn't Crash Bandicoot. Welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
I like how Crash is just like, yeah, man, sure, whatever. Right now, the streamer can only pick between pre-roll up front with no ads for 3 hours or mid-rolls where they run 3 minutes like every hour. Yep. No, the whole, I have very strong opinions on the way that Twitch handles ads, specifically for smaller streamers, because I can tell you, like, I've run experiments on, I have run experiments on running ads on my channel, the way that Twitch recommends. And not only did I actively lose viewership every single time an ad played, over the course of like 3 months, I didn't even make $1. And that was following, you know, Twitch's exact, like, specifications. Alright, you take care, Rabbit. Thank you so much, as always. We'll see you soon. But yeah, it's as a smaller streamer, man, it's tough, and it's like they need to do more. They need to do more in order to incentivize ads for smaller streamers if that's what they want. They need to promote Turbo, yep. I mean, there's a lot of things they need to do, but the biggest thing, quite frankly, that Twitch needs to do is they need to be willing to invest in their streamers more than they have been. If they want to be profitable, that's what they have to do. They need to invest in their smaller streamers. They need to make it so you can grow on Twitch, and you need to be able to incentivize ads, since that's the direction that they've chosen to go on. Now, do I think they should have gone all the way in ads? Absolutely not. But that's the direction they decided to go in. So, you know. Much easier to just saddle your creators with more fees and siphon more cash for less work. Sure. But the problem is that then you stranglehold your profit source. Like, that's the thing I think that's always driven me nuts about Twitch leadership, is that so many of the people in charge don't understand their own business model. But it's a very, like, business leader decision to go for what they see as the quick and easy money. And I've talked about it before, but it's this idea of short-term profit over long-term sustainability.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
But yeah, that's always something I've found very interesting about, you know, the way that Twitch works is it's like, yeah, they you know, they want to become profitable, but it's like they're just not willing to take the steps necessary to get there. And that's always one of the things that's driven me nuts about them as a company. Especially when you are a billionaire and have forgotten how real people exist. Yep. These ice physics are really, really weird, by the way. I don't know if you can see, like, how funky they are, but they are very funky. I don't claim to be like a business expert, but I do know that it's like, well, if you have, if your entire, oh, of course, if your entire business is built on, you know, making profit off your streamers, whether it's, you know, through ads or through subs or bits or turbo, then you have to set up your business in a way that allows you to replace the streamers that leave. Damn it. Like, that was a big issue that, you know, Twitch ran into a couple years ago, was a lot of their top creators moved over to YouTube. And, they didn't have anybody, you know, left to replace those names immediately. It's like, well, yeah, because they didn't invest in their own platform. Like, I think Sean Bolin has talked about this before, but it's like when the advice for how you grow on your platform is grow on your competitor's platform first. I don't know. I'm never a big fan of any business model that has reliance on your competitors like that, you know what I mean? I guess I was just in. I was just like at the edge. But, you know, like I said, I've never run my own business. I guess I jumped too late for the second time there. Boy, this is not a great start. I'm gonna be honest. I think I see what Sean was talking about how the controls feel in this game. They do not feel great. I think it'll just take some getting used to more than anything. I don't want to be, like, overly critical. You thought I was dead? Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. Except for all those times where I actually died. Those were actually pretty spot on. I think it's just going to take a little bit of getting used to. Oh. That was my fault. I did not press the, I did not press the right button. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like compared to Crash 1, these controls feel a little clunkier, which is weird to say. Maybe they just made, for the remake, they made more adjustments to Crash 1 than they did on Crash 2. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not doing well as a gamer. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, like I said, that's just kind of my 2 cents on, you know, where things are as far as like Twitch as a streamer, especially as a smaller one who's, you know, not to brag, but has grown up my channel from literally nothing, you know, to where it is now. Which, admittedly, it's not like I've had a ton of success, but I just, you know, I feel very passionately about, you know, what I think the problems are. It's the mechanics, not me? I don't know, like, I don't really feel... I feel like some of the deaths I had, like, particularly with the log, you know, coming down, I feel that was just me not understanding, you know, like, the hitbox. So it's kind of hard for me to, you know, be... It's kind of hard for me to be upset, because it's like, well, okay, you know, do I think it was my fault? It could have been, you know? Maybe I just didn't understand the hitbox. And then the ice is a little weird, but it's like, I got the hang of it. I just probably wasn't used to it. Could it have been better? Probably, but it's a remake of a game that came out in, like, 1999, so I can't be too mad about it. I'm loyal to the game, thank you. Hello, Raz. How are you? My apple! Yeah, like, there's definitely some weird clunkiness, but from a game from, like, the late 90s, I can't judge too harshly. I'm just not used to this game clunkiness, I think is what it is. And that's okay. That'll come with time. Tired as fuck today. Had an all-day field trip. Basically was in the bus all day. Oh, I'm sorry, Raz. Other issues that this game ran at like 15 to 30 FPS, not 60. That is very true. Overall, though, I do feel... I do feel the remake is pretty good. It's just, like I said, I just think I need some time to get used to it. Because I didn't grow up with this game, you know? I did not, so... That and my lack of depth perception, which I did talk about in the first game, too. So it made some of those bridge levels, like, really difficult. But, like, this mechanic feels pretty good. Near, near. Man, I missed a ton of crates there. Oh. Oh, we got hang 8.
Crystals. Not bad.
I think there's 25 of them.
I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Missed some secret areas. Yeah, I figured. Kind of like with Spiral, I'm not planning to 100% this game. I just want to beat it. And, you know, if I enjoy it enough, maybe I'll come back. But that is cool, like, that there's more areas I missed. Can't do it all in one pass anyway, yeah. Oh. I'm surprised that didn't start to trigger. You have to backtrack? Makes sense. I ain't got time to bleed. I ain't got time to backtrack. I do really enjoy the visuals. I do feel the slide mechanic is pretty good. Dang. Yeah, the slide and body slam are definitely, definitely good. I can see that. Yeah, I didn't have the timing down. It's like, I thought I did, but clearly not, you know what I mean? It's hard to get upset when it's like, okay, this is just a timing issue. It's not a mechanic thing, it's just a timing issue. Six more school days. Yes, you can. You can do it. You 100% can do it. I believe in you, Raz. Oops! I have no lives left. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is, I am not a professional Crash player. Crash's face planting will never get old. Oh, yeah, I can't get those other two because I destroyed the path. Good to know. Well, that's not too bad. Again, I'm not trying to 100% the game anyway, so... Dang. I tried to spin a little too early. Six more days ever. She's retiring this year after 54 years of teaching. Bless her for doing that. I feel teachers have not been given the respect they deserve for so long. I respect that. I respect that she's not telling him to the last minute. But still, 54 years is a long time to teach. It's a long time. Okay, we got the pits. Now we just have Crash Dash. Going on 9? Man, Raz, that's also very impressive. I was the substitute teacher for like 2 years. And that was tough. I quickly realized it was not for me. So I have a lot of respect for anyone in the education system. I also love Crash's facial expressions here. Like, that's part of what makes this, like, running away so much fun. You know? Is him just like, oh my god! His face of like, I am so going to die. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I'm assuming Crash broke up with his girlfriend? Since she's not here anymore? Like, does she ever come back from the first game? I think she must for, like, Crash Team Racing or something like that, right? Ooh. Get her back at the end of the first game? Yeah, but, like, she doesn't appear again after that, right? Like, in any of the main Crash games? So I know, like, that's the whole motivation for Crash in the first one. It's like a cameo, yeah, yeah. Okay. I guess I'm jumping like just a second too early there or something? I don't know. It's really weird. It's weird, Your Honor. Yeah, and that time I got flattened. Look at that serial killer face, though. Surely she's locked up in Grind's basement now, right? Yeah, I guess you can jump, like, when his foot is just about to go, I guess you can jump, like, right when his foot is about to fall down. So that's just a mechanic thing, I guess. Silly let her out, fair enough. Also, do we want to know where he stores this stuff in those shorts? Hey, Kingdom, welcome on in. Well, he's got better dance moves than me.
So, you are helping Cortez gather crystals.
The Bandicoot's pocket, right? Kingdom, it's good to see you. Welcome on in.
Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Ah, yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
He seems stable. So Silly, I just got your DM, and I'll just answer it out loud. We reached that goal. So now I have to schedule it. I have to schedule the goal, but it is, if you're ever wondering, you can check in the Discord. I have upcoming streams, or not upcoming streams, but streams owed in my space, and DK64 is on there. I just haven't scheduled it yet. But thank you for asking, and Silly, please, you trust me. You can talk about it in Twitch chat. Gives us something to talk about. And you can DM me, whatever's preferable. But yeah, I didn't want to like make you wait on my DM, but I just wanted to. No, you have not missed it yet. So what you can do is that if you are ever wondering if you missed a special stream, in my Discord, I have streams owed, and then I have the list of completed streams, and I have what's ongoing, and then I have the unscheduled stream list. I swear to God, I am not paranoid. Anyway, yeah, but no, so everything should be listed there. I like to keep the list public for accountability purposes. So that's what's up. But yeah, just definitely wanted to take a chance that, yeah, we have not recorded the DK64 stream yet. I'm planning on doing it very soon. I just need to find a time to do so. That's the hard part. Yeah, so that is, with Discord, like most tools, it's, there's a lot you can do with it, you just have to put in the effort. And I've put a lot of effort into building up my Discord and trying to keep it organized. I did it! I pulverized the professor. I like how he's still twitching. But yeah, so I have like, in my Discord, I have sections that are, you know, just for me, where it's read-only, and then we have like a staff chat, basically the mod chat, and then some other stuff, but yeah. And yeah, silly, and this goes for everybody, including you guys on YouTube. As long as you're not, like, rude about it, I have legitimately no problem, answering any sort of questions. At all, you know? I have no problem answering any sort of questions relating to my content whatsoever.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered. 20 to be exact.
Oh, there's 20, okay.
Shortly, all 13
So,
of them. And this will create a power great
I get
enough to
amused when Raz said you're not allowed to post here. That was a new thing you hadn't seen.
The crystals can absorb
Yeah.
and contain the energy.
No, and again, it's all about how creative you get.
I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise, Crash. I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
Alright, here we go. Next stage. I do gotta say, I do appreciate the level design and the variety so far. That's probably the single biggest W aside from the, aside from, like, the, what's it called? Aside from, like, the slide and the face plant. I know it's the body slam, but... His name may be on his Discord, but it is Embers. Fair enough. We haven't seen Ember in a little while. I know Ember's been here. I think Ember's been lurking, but I haven't seen Ember in a little bit now. Hope Ember's doing well. Yeah, so I'll be honest, like, you know, we've talked about, like, one of my, you know, some of my flaws as a streamer. Another one is that I pretty much am involved in, I think we have to slide and jump on that one. I am pretty much involved in almost every aspect of my stream, from design to the mod, you know, to modding and all that other stuff. Is like I pretty much take a direct involvement in everything involving in my stream, which is good and bad. But the biggest reason why I do that is because, like, you know, just to be honest, it's because dang, missed a whole bunch of boxes there, but that's okay. It's because I don't like asking anyone to do things for free. And I can't afford to pay anybody, quite frankly. So yeah, you know, that's why I do, like, all the announcements and you know, all my social media and stuff like that. Like, I run all of it. And, you know, even, like, the mods here, it's like, yeah, I give him, like, a hard time. but it's because I'm just like, yeah, you know, they're doing me a solid by helping me moderate the community, you know what I mean? Because I have done it solo, and it is very hard. Dang it. Yeah, I keep getting screwed up with the ice, the slowdown for the ice. What would be the first job I could offload if I could? I'd probably do thumbnail artist first. I would probably, the first one I would have probably offload is thumbnails for YouTube. Like, one of the things I have been told, and I think this is fair, is that all of my thumbnails look the same. And they're not wrong, because I only have the one piece of art that Raynella graciously drew for me. So I would absolutely, if I could, I would offload thumbnail art. But yeah, and then I think probably the second one, which would be a very close second, would be clip editing and posting, like on my channel. Yep, that is true. But yeah, I've just been told it's like, oh yeah, one of the things you need to do on YouTube is make sure your thumbnails stand out, and I don't really feel mine do, comparatively speaking. I'm getting my ass kicked on this bonus stage. And that's not to say I don't like it, but it's just, you know, in a big ecosystem like YouTube, you gotta be able to, you have to be able to stand out. And we've been growing slowly on YouTube, but I want to emphasize, slowly. Like my, just to give a comparison, I'm growing slower on YouTube than I am on Twitch. And YouTube has, like, way more tools to grow on it, so that's, damn it. It's pretty tough. And yeah, Silly, I absolutely understand and appreciate that, you know, some people like to volunteer, but you gotta look at it from my perspective, is that there are other people out there, you know, granted, a lot of them are bigger streamers, that, you know, they get paid to do that. And so when I look at that, I'm like, you know, I always appreciate volunteers, but it just makes me feel bad, personally. And that's why I don't really, you know, I don't ask for much. You know, I don't really, you know, try to involve anyone beyond, you know, just kind of like, you know, moderators and stuff like that. Because yeah, I think like TechWiz says, it's just, I'm not interested in feeling like I'm mooching off someone, but paying people what they're worth is expensive as fuck. Yeah. And then Kingdom, to answer your question, I have never played a Crash game prior to what you were seeing on stream. So when we played Crash 1 a couple weeks ago, it was my first time ever playing the game. This is my first time actually playing this game. I think I had played like a level on this game in particular, but I never beat it. So I don't really consider that, you know, I don't really consider that, yeah, I pressed the wrong button. I don't really consider that playing. Kingdom, no thank you. I appreciate it, but I do know how to slide jump. I'm just not good at it. See, like that. I'm just legitimately not good at it. I'm gonna be honest. Kingdom, I don't think you were here when I said it, but I feel that these controls are a little janky, and it's jank that I didn't grow up with, so I'm not as familiar with it as you know, someone like Sean, right? Who played the whole thing. But thank you. I do appreciate it. I know you're just trying to look out for me. But yeah, it's just I'm just not good. You know, that's just really what it is. I am not good at this game. Yeah, TLDR skill issue, 100%, and I can own up to that. Like, yeah, see, it's like I don't have the timing down. I mess up with the buttons, so it's a skill issue. It's a skill issue. And I think I'll be frank, the biggest issue I'm running into mechanics wise is the ice. Yeah, it's the ice. Yeah, I just need practice. That's all. But yeah, I didn't grow up with Crash. I didn't grow up with Spyro. I was pretty much a Nintendo only household. The first PlayStation console I got was the first PlayStation console I got was the mini PlayStation 2. It was the mini PS2, which came out in like 2005. So the earliest PlayStation 2 game I played was probably like 2005, maybe 2006. I think it was called the PS2 Slim. It was like the really tiny one. Like the really tiny one. I actually still have it. I could probably show it off. I think I still have it. Let me check. Hang on one second, guys. Oh, I don't know where it is. I may. Oh, I thought I still had it, but I may have sold it because I got the PS3. Yeah, a slightly bigger Walkman. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it was. Anyway, sorry. I did not. As it turns out, I do not have it. At least it's not in my immediate area where all my old consoles are. Okay. Guys, I conquered the bonus level! That only took me, what, like 1.5 million tries? That is true. There are people to whom the reference means zilch. Yeah, but I think at the time, it was the smallest non-handheld console. Because the GameCube was taller. Like when you laid it down on its side. But yeah, the PS2 Slim, it was a tiny console. I think it was like just barely big enough to hold like the game disc. With like a little extra space. Oh. Yeah, the momentum on the ice is definitely the mechanic that's giving me the most trouble so far. I don't think it's even close. They don't know what a Walkman is or a cassette. They barely know what a CD is. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Technology has moved on in a lot of ways. Modern Walkman is just an iPod Touch. True. Sucks that I died, like, right before the end of the level. Be like, I have my phone, I don't need that get me Legos or makeup for different kids. Fair enough. I mean, everybody likes Legos, and a lot of people like makeup. Kids with phones, this is true. Yeah, that was one of the reasons when I was substitute teaching, I was not really a big fan of it, was because all they wanted to do from every grade was they wanted to play on their, you know, phones or on their iPads or whatever it was. I'll never forget, I went to one school that was particularly wealthier than the others, and they did everything on government provided, well, I think it was Google provided, actually. I don't think the government provided it. But it was Google provided, like, mini Chromebooks. And I was like, boy, you know, I'm not upset about this, because I was a technology guy myself, but it just, you know, it was disheartening. Oh, excuse me, hang on. Excuse me. Ugh. Dang. Thought I did okay there, but no. And then I walked right off and immediately killed myself like a dummy. She asked for and got a stereo and CD of her bands. They do everything on their iPods and MacBooks here, have for a decade. Yeah. I was substitute teaching about a decade ago. So that was like right when it was starting. I just mistimed that. That was on me. Okay, gotta be patient. Remember my lessons from Crash 1. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to go down this time. Boom! Got it. Okay. Just had to be patient. I did it, guys! We didn't have to spend like 10 minutes on a bonus stage this time. Aren't you proud of me? By the time this came out, the practice of barreling through had been perfected, so they forced pauses and timing. Nope, for sure. For sure. Oh, unfortunate. I thought I wouldn't have to slow down from the whirlpool there. I was wrong. Press the wrong button. That's all good. I mean, you can see from the way I'm playing, I'm not exactly Crash Player of the Year. You know? Shit happens sometimes. I thought I could make it over, but that was not the case. And the game is like, hey dude, you suck so bad, here's the extra... Here's, you know, here's an extra hit. This is the my god you suck part of the game. That's all right. Barrett? Oh no! No, the bear! Damn. Here we go again. Oh, missed. Huh. Another checkpoint. Crash cubed! Ice, ice, baby. Oh boy. So I think I have to run and jump there, I guess, on the second one? That's gonna be tricky timing. That's gonna be very tricky timing. Yeah, it's all about getting the right timing there, and I don't have it. Well, silly, you can't stop on the bear. So that unfortunately does not help. So I think you have to speed up and jump there, but I'm not sure. I haven't gotten the timing right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're riding on a bear right now, so I can't slow down at all. Okay, got it. Okay, that was just funny. That was just dumb. Yeah, it's all good, silly. But it's just, yeah, guys, if I need help, I'll ask, okay? Like, I was pretty sure there, it was just a timing thing. I just wasn't timing the jumps right or something. But yeah, if I need help or advice, I'll definitely ask, guys. Like, just remember, I don't want to be backseated. I'm playing this game for the first time. I've legitimately never played this before. So yeah, I'm not gonna do great, you know? So just you know, as a pun, bear with me. All right, bear with me. No, you're all good. Like I said, I'm just gonna put a gentle reminder that if I need help, I will ask. Yeah, no, if you want to comment, it's okay, but it's just like, you know, I don't mind, because I don't want people to feel like they can't comment, but there is a very fine line, you know, between, you know, commenting and offering unsolicited advice, you know? That's all. Well, so I'll just say this, Silly. The way you phrased the statement made it seem like you were trying to tell me what to do. Just so you know. That's how it looked like from me. I'm not saying it's not your intention, but that's what it looked like from my perspective. And that's just why I'm mentioning it now. Oh. I barely reacted to that one in time. Damn. Man, how embarrassing would that have been? I only missed one crate. Feels bad. And I pressed the wrong button. I might have been able to get it, but would have been close. Alright. Okay, so real quick, before we go on to that next one, looks like we have, yeah, 9 out of 25. We're making pretty good progress here. I'm going to pause real quick and just go use the bathroom. So I'll be right back, everybody. And hang tight, okay? Hey, YouTube. Welcome back. We're going to head into the Eel Deal. See what's up with this particular stage. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Ah, got hit by the blade. Man, that sucked. It was depth perception that got me there. Alright, let's see if this bonus area will take me another, like, 20 minutes to beat, huh? Hello, Mongo. How are you? Mongo's here, everybody. Hey, bud, you doing alright? Yeah? Oh, boy. Oh, Tanner's coming, Mongo. Better run. He's here. Can you sit, Tanner boy? Tanner, come here. Can you sit? Sit. It's like watching a game of cat and mouse, except for the cat's the mouse. Alright, sorry about that. Oh. It's alright, Tanner. Good boy, Tanner. It's alright. Just gonna keep face planting everywhere I go. Alrighty. Ooh, got them all. Nice, got another diamond. You okay there, Tanner boy? Tanner is looking at me with this, like, just expression of pure betrayal. Because I did not tell him that Mongo was in here. And then I let Mongo go.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way.
Alright.
I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Remember, I'm counting on you.
Komodo Brothers! Let's do it, everybody. Okay, that's how you do it. Alright. Good to know. Pretty straightforward. We did it! Komodo no mo. I'll take it. Alright. Let's go up.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
Alright. Time for some plant food. Oh, that one, that leaves me a little salty, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, that was just stupid on my part. Alright. Let's be patient. Made it past the first jump of the level, everybody. Huzzah! but have yet to make it to the first checkpoint. Oh, come on, man. Really? I'm a little salty about that one, I'm gonna be honest. Death perception. My one true enemy. I don't know if if they should have gave that to me, but I'll take it. Gotta try to get some lives back. Because, I was down to 1. Because I've been struggling today, guys. I really have been. Like I said earlier, I'm just not very good. Oh, come on, man. Really? I missed, like, the easiest jump in the world there. It's alright, Tanner boy. You're a good dog. Hi! Hello, kiddo. Yeah, you trying to make me feel better? It's okay. Why don't you sit down, alright? Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. You're a good dog, Tanner. Come here. No, come here. Come here. Oh, don't eat me. Don't eat me. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Oh, I love you too. I love you too. I do. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Alright, come here, boy. Come here. Come here, Tanner. Why don't you lie down, bud? Come here. Come here, kiddo. Good boy. Yeah, there we go. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. But, you know, Tanner's being a good dog. And, you know, deserves some love. Deserves the pets. Alright. Shh. Yeah, it's okay, Tanner. Hello. You doing alright there, big guy? It's okay. Yeah. Good dog. Tanner. Tanner. It's okay. Lie down, kiddo. Come on. Lie down, you big old man. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. All right. Got them all. Nice. Good dog. It's okay. All right, sewer or later. Man, I gotta tell you guys, like, I don't know what's up with that. Oof. I definitely feel like Crash's hitbox is not quite where I think it should be in this game. Like, where he lands and stuff like that. I don't know, it just... Oh, so those go down if you stand on it for too long. Good to know. Okay. That's cool. Awesome. Alright, I'll take my, checkpoint, thank you. Whoa! Why did they give that to me? Guess I shouldn't complain, but still. Okay. I apparently missed 6 boxes there? Maybe I had to go backwards, I just didn't. That's alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ugh, depth perception killed me on that one. Missed 2 boxes. Unfortunate. R.I.P. me. That's alright, though. We got it.
Crash, thank goodness! I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex Vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
Alright, let's see. Bear down. Well, let's hope not. Let's hope the bear's not down. Ugh. Oh. Hey, got a checkpoint. Boy. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care for these bear levels. Like, they're okay, but just the steering and stuff feels very wonky. Like, being able to get from side to side there, you have to go, like, a lot earlier than you think. I can't say I'm a big fan of these bear levels. But we did it! We did it, at least. Hopefully I don't get crucified for that take on the bear levels. Hopefully. Like, the bear itself is super cute and adorable, but I just don't care for the mechanics. It feels very jank. I gotta say, I'm a little surprised that, that they didn't fix it, you know, in this version and make it feel better. I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised about that. Not mad about it, just surprised. Because again, like, this is a game from the 90s, so, like, you know, some jank is expected. To me, that's like, you know, going into, like, play Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Sunshine and expecting, like, modern-day controls. What happened there? I was definitely not even holding down there. I guess maybe I was just at enough of an angle that I was slowly moving down, maybe? I don't know. Dang. Ooh. Patience! Patience! Gotta keep remembering, patience. It's like the single biggest reason why I keep dying on some of this otherwise pretty easy stuff. Just not being patient enough. Alright. Well, 46 more. That should give me another life. Oh. I'm shocked they gave me that. But I'll take it. We grabbed the crystal, right? Oh my god, no we didn't. Are you kidding? Okay. Gotta do this piece of shit again. Cheating death for the time being? Okay. Let's not do that. Let's just find the crystal and get out of here. Can't believe I missed that last time. Oh, come on, really?
Me!
Thank you, Grifta. I hope that went off. It should have. I heard something happen. I just don't know if it made it or not. But thank you. Okay. Alright, we did it. Made it through. And we got the crystal this time. Yeah, a little bit. Couple of Crash Bandicoot butt hairs, for sure. Alright. Unbear... Oh my god, they're giving us another bear stage on this one? Okay. Oh no, this time I'm getting chased by a giant bear. Well, that's a okay. I gotta give that credit. That's a fun little twist. I was like, oh no, I hope I don't have to ride the bear again. No, now I have to run from the bear. And that was my first game over, guys, of the run. We did it. That's how they get you, indeed. Neener, neener, neener. There's a second bear? Well, that kind of worked. Not how I intended it to, but you know. Remembering the advice Kingdom gave me. Gotta go fast. I do like how the bear is just chilling up there waiting for me to, you know, get a bit of a head start. That's very kind of the bear, at least. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, come on. I was spamming square for that. Damn it. Oh. Come on, let's go. Oh, I jumped. That was my fault. I just pressed the wrong button. I did it! Oh, great, now I have to ride a bear? They got me twice, guys! They got me twice! Oh, I really don't like this bear mechanic at all, by the way. Yeah, this is tough, guys. This is tough. I am not having as good of a time as I did on Crash 1. And I don't know what it is. I feel the bear mechanic in particular is just very, very, janky, I think, is the biggest issue. Like, the movement just feels very janky, and I honestly think if I had grown up playing this, I'd probably feel a little different. But yeah, I think without nostalgia, it's like, oof, it's tough. Like, I imagine this is how people who did not grow up playing, like, Super Mario 64 or Sunshine feel when they play those games. You know what I mean? Like, just, if you're not used to the little intricacies of the game, it's gonna be a bit tougher for you. I want to be clear, by no means am I saying that I feel this is a bad game at all. Not even remotely. I just feel that, like, yeah, you kind of need to, you kind of need to know the ins and outs, you know, the little quirks, the gameplay quirks of the game. And yes, I see Silly, the name for Silly's clip there. You think you're so funny, Silly. And guess what? You're right. You're so funny. YouTube, since you can't see the clip, the name of Silly's clip is Unbearable. Get it? You know, it's the same name as this, and how I'm feeling about this particular, stage. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, we did it. No, and he took out the bear! How could he? Like, look, just because I don't care about, you know, for the bear mechanics doesn't mean I want the bear to die. I want to be very clear. 2 bears, the one bearing you along, layers and layers and layers. Silly, we're not playing Blueprints here. You don't need to go, like, all 5D chess on me here. You're the best, though.
You are more than halfway there.
Halfway there. Halfway there.
Getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Yep, so we've got... Oh, it's Tiny Tiger! I remember Tiny. Spoiler, Tiny's not very tiny, guys. Tiny's actually a pretty big tiger. Think I made him mad, guys? Tiny tricked. I like how it saves him and then immediately throws him back down the pit. I mean, you know, whatever works, I suppose. Alright, what time is it? You know, I think this is probably a good stopping point. Let's save here. And yeah, I think we'll call it here. They did say that the next 10 are going to be the most difficult. We've got 15 of the crystals, so I think we're roughly, yeah, the halfway point. I think that's a good place to stop. Well, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope this was fun. I gotta admit, I just couldn't get a hang of the controls. You know, not the way I couldn't Crash 1 for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just having an off day. I don't want to necessarily blame the game. The one thing I will say, though, is that the bear controls definitely feel bad. I'm not a fan of those. But overall, I still want to play it. I still do like the game as a whole, but it's definitely a step back, in my opinion, from Crash 1. And maybe I'm the only one on the planet that has that opinion. But that's my initial thoughts about halfway through the game. Is yikes. You know, it's some tough stuff. But thank you guys very much for watching, YouTube. We'll be back again soon, probably to wrap up the back half of this game. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. So we'll see you next time, okay, YouTube? Bye-bye!